Hello and welcome to You Old and Retro. My name is Vincent and this is another video. Today I'm doing an unboxing of the Manfrotto Lumimuse 3. It's a high power LED light. The idea of this is to provide extra lighting either for video or photo shoots. And obviously Manfrotto itself is a well-known brand in making tripods and other camera accessories such as bags for photographers and videographers. I mean, as far as I know, a lot of people use their products. The whole reason of this is to basically provide a little more lighting. Because I do a lot of low light photography. I don't tend to like to use the flash where possible. So the idea of this is I got this with the idea that it's a rechargeable little light, and I could use it as an additional sort of luminescence in terms of lighting when taking photos, or use it as a separate light source, which is amazing. It does say you should take pictures of cakes, so this got a picture here with basically without the lighting, with the lighting it provides more even sort of overall lighting effect, and then obviously you can use it for like cooking, basically where you don't spread the light out for a lot of area. This is only the 3 LED ones, which is why the Lumina is free. I think it is the 5 or 7, and it has additional LEDs. So without further ado, let's get this unboxed. Let's open it from the bottom. Okay, safety first. Close the knife off. And in the box, it's catching or something. There we go. Okay, what's in the box? And in the box does say 220 lux output, 3-step dimming. I believe presumed as a 92% or 92 grading in terms of color accuracy. Gives a daylight rated of 500-600 Kelvin. Beam angle of 50 degrees. 2 filters included. 60 minutes to 250 minutes runtime, I suppose, depending on the strength of the light that you're using. USB charged. It's got a cold shoe included, as well as a tripod thread on the actual cold shoe, I believe. So there we go. And then in the box we have it's like this. Obviously you get yourselves a little USB cable. It is micro USB charged, as you can see here. But nice and short, which is ideal. You don't need anything too long for something like this. You can probably send it on a power bank or something like that. Stick it on the charge and off you go. So that's great. Comes with a little cold shoe. So a little Manfrotto symbol there. Screw thread is on the actual base itself. Seems fairly normal. A little instruction manual with various Italian languages and basically how to use it, but I'm presuming it's mainly for the pictures. You charge it it takes charge in about an hour's charge, roughly. Obviously put it on the hot shoe. It's fine. Screw thread mount. Press in. And then, so you hold it in, basically switch it on, hold it off, and switch it off, and then it starts off with various amount of time. So it takes 4 hours on the lower setting, 90 minutes, and then an hour. Which, to be fair, unless you're making a really long video or something, it's probably less likely that you're going to be doing too much. And then swapping the filters in and out. You put the 2 filters together and stick it together, so that gives you a different range. So let's go to the unit itself. Oh, here we go. Here's the filters. So let's drop them out as well. Comes in a little case, so you could effectively probably use You get some like acrylics or something like that, and probably stick them on. If you cut them to exactly the same size. Let's go for the unit first anyway. So it's using 3 LEDs. It's made in China. Manfrotto. Some vents, fans on the top, which, so I presume you're running LEDs at probably at a high setting, it will heat up the unit and just keep the battery cool. There's a light on the side, it's green LED. I presume this is this is a charging port. It's a very flimsy bit of rubber that you're going to lightly lose. There's probably a way of actually attaching something onto here, maybe. Bit of Sugru or something maybe in the future. Might be a little hack that you can put it on to stop it from coming out, but probably not too essential. It's not hardly a waterproof system in the first place. Give me good vents at the top here, and then you got a power button. So switch it on. Yep, pretty bright. And then switch it one step, it goes even brighter. And then step again, and it's even brighter, and it's back to low. Now, to give you an idea of how bright it really is, I'm just going to switch off the overhead light. So all I'm using now is the ambient backlight I've got. It's pretty good. So a bit brighter. And then even brighter than that. So yeah, it's quite nice this. So let's switch it off. That's back to normal, and then we switch it back on. It does. Yeah. The good thing about this is it does default to the lowest setting when you switch it on, so it's not always automatically overpowering in terms of brightness. Now, switching the light back on here, let's have a look at these gels, or the filters that it apparently includes. Oh, that's dropped out straight away. So it's a little ring which doesn't hold very well, to be fair. How loose is that? They must have made the ring in such a way that they could use the Lumimuse 6 or 5 and 7 or 9 or whatever it is. Also has the same things. Now this simply just clicks on. Quite well, in fact. This thing doesn't look like it's going to drop off very anytime soon, and just simply clicks back off. Fairly simple. And the way to use it is... there's a little coding thing on here. Not sure what for, but just in case you scratched it off, I presume. You slot it in to each end, and that's it. Doesn't turn around, doesn't twist, and then when you stick the filter on, it becomes gives it more of a old test. Let's switch the light off again. Definitely nowhere near as bright as it was before. Brighter again. Brighter again. You can't quite see this, but it does give it a slight warmer light than it did before. So this is my hand, as you can see, without it. And then if I take the whole thing off, it's much more bluer cast, as you can see. So definitely a lot more difference. So let's switch that off again. Now I'm just sticking the normal white filter. Again, I presume that's got a little coating on it as well. I'm not sure why. It's a pain in the ass, so let's peel this off. Let's peel this off. They do only cover it on one side, weirdly enough. Oh no, they don't. They cover it on both sides. Sorry, my bad. There's actually another coating on here, on the other side. That is very weird. No wonder it seemed a little bit dimmer than I thought it might be. There we go. So, Let's stick that back in. Did have a weird shading effect when I saw it before. So let's stick that back on. Yeah, it's a lot more even. Yeah, it didn't have that weird sort of dotty effect that was through this before. So let's just take that off very quickly. Let's put it on the standard clear lens. I presume this is more of a diffuser really than anything else. So again, stick that in. Doesn't want to drop out. Stick it in. And again, still gets the blue cast, but it is slightly more diffused, definitely. It's much more even. You can see my hand. You see the redness, but it's still not super blue. Let's take this off. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit more of a glare with it on, but not massively. It's hard to tell from behind the camera lens. I presume you can actually combine them both. It does say you can put them both on. So if I get that right again, put that back in, put that in, flex that in. So again, you have both in, stick them both on, and voila, it does become much more even light. It does give a more warm look, both things, so it's very nice. Now let's try this with putting the hot shoe. So let's put overhead light back on. Plug this in. It does lock securely in place. Very nice and secure. Doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. Now, the one is, so I've got A6000 here, and it should apparently fit in. I'm trying to do it without hopefully breaking any of the pins because there's some stuff in here, but looks like it'll be quite good. And hell yeah, it's super secure. And looking at that, nowadays, like, you could switch it on. It's on now. Let's switch it on, and then I've powered it on with this on. Oh, sorry to see the lens cap back off. And you can see videoing, you could use this just like basically it's a video light, works much better without it. So you switch it off now. Still works alright because the A6000 is actually not that bad at low light. This is an f2.8 lens. Even so, actually, interestingly, you can see the infrared light sensor on here. But if I was to take pictures, for example, it's not going to look as good as if I had the light on. So we switch it back on again, as you can see here. So much brighter, a lot more clarity and detail. Especially if you're doing videos, you want that constant light source to be able to view everything properly. So yeah, all in all, a really nice little light, and it's really small and pocketable. Something I think that's going to be really handy. If we can take it off, here we go. And that is the Lumimuse 3 from Manfrotto. The Imagine More. I mean, things I don't probably like is this little USB port, but other than that, it looks like a really decent piece of kit. And this is the size of my hand. It's palm size. You can slip this in your pocket, use it just to stand alone. You can mount it on a little tripod using the screw thread thing, and that's probably what I might like to do. Use it as a selfie stick for lighting or something like that. Even on a phone, if you get a little contraption, you can get these things which add to your phone. I've seen like someone use a selfie stick type thing with the phone on one side. You can touch a light, you can touch some other microphone underneath. So yeah, I mean, definitely a cool little light that's probably going to be really well used, I think. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you in another video. Thanks so much, and have a good night. Bye.